still so present in their minds.
Okay,
But Josh,
Fnatic
now
on
we've got a
defense,
totally
we've got
different
KRU
veto,
on
very
attack.
different maps coming through here. I mean, Haven's still lingering, but let's start on the
Chronicle on a
first. Where's your mind
Sova.
going to?
Gets,
we've seen so much of this in the NBA through
Sheriff
playoffs,
out.
but only playoffs.
We might have a fast opening here, so I might have to hold.
Yeah, we're
that
going
call
real
for a
fast on
second
this
as
one.
KRU does their
Tag, but they don't insta jump on them with
contact lock in on pistols. They
I
love
like
it.
this though. We're
The
just
last
making
match,
Cypher,
Fnatic
just
on
make it
A-side
look
with
like a
this.
one
Now they're
person,
towards B,
like
just here on the defense.
one person prodding
Fnatic
over
comfortable
towards
with
it.
these
I
retakes.
don't know if he
Looking
shot
at
that
the
fast
positioning
enough
as
or
well
not.
from Fnatic too. Early post towards middle, a very
Yeah,
massive
recon
hold
back
from
a
Hero,
site.
who's been
Is this
very,
going to be
very
a
solid from,
classic?
Of course, that newer addition. And he's already being tested. A little bit of a pressure, but they were
A
willing
good
to give up the
plant,
site. That was an
and
intended
Fnatic
approach,
thinking,
but
oi.
it's a problem.
Damn,
Still
dudes.
a problem. A stark
Yeah,
reminder of this
Fnatic thinking
man's
it was going to
danger.
be a B main classic, so they double push behind. They broke the trip, so they know they're here.
They're now going to have to try and walk their way back in. This is so good from KRU. A little bit of damage, yes, but we need more. Not going to get it. Hero now left in a 1v3. Clutch as he can be. They already have a nice post-plant setup. And Kesnit just toying with him, but that's what you get. But still 2 more to find, Josh. That's almost too much, surely.
I've seen this before from Hero.
I don't think we're going to be seeing it
Too
again
much of the
this
tag
time.
in him, yeah.
Trying as he can.
Not with that dart in his body.
So little to be done.
Nice shot, though.
Didn't get it to half.
Yeah, it was a nice shot for sure. Okay, very nice from KRU. Shout out to Kesnit.
Fnatic only started
This
to
opener is
introduce
just
their
everything.
sunset into stage 2 playoffs. Not the normal stage, the playoffs.
Correct.
We've seen them only run it a few times. They've run the same composition here. So we
Oh
kind
my
of
God,
know
it's
what
a
to
double
expect
dink
a little
as
bit,
well.
But they shied away from this basically since the
Vamos,
match came out.
vamos.
And
Yes.
now
Oh.
they brought it in. It's going to be taken here at Champs. What I look for Fnatic here,
why does
though,
the coach
is
sound so
defense
high
side,
up?
Hero, the Cypher, and then also Chronicle back on that
All right,
silver role where he plays his
no
best.
crazy guns for Fnatic on
Your
this
eyes
one.
on
Just a
going
full
forward
pass
on
and
the other
stack
side,
over
of course,
towards B.
Kesnit
Straight up
even
camera
said
trap play.
earlier in those interviews that he is one of the players that caused them so many problems, and maybe on Haven we'll expand on it further in regard to what they intend to do, but a little trap set up here.
What do we got? So
Clearly
we got
been
one.
working
We got
to
one
put a couple
person that
bits
can
up,
go
but
down. We got
Shai's
one
not going
person that
forward
can
for this.
kind
There's
of
no
work
need
out
to
if there's a
overexplore on his
stack.
own. He doesn't want to give up
We
any of
also
his
have
weapons,
an
so
actual
playing
drone that can
very considered
safely
here.
work out if there's a stack on
Bulldogs
the
coming
site
out
also.
for Stinger, and of course Shai does only have that
The
ghost,
fact
so
that
willing to lose one.
Fnatic
The
insta
rest
gamble
would
on
not
a
see
site
anything drop beyond
makes
that,
me
really.
think
Maybe
that
the Stinger.
KRU
But Shai will be
don't
the one to receive
properly
the
like
vast majority, and he
prod
sees pretty
sites
much
on their
everything.
eco, and maybe they like to insta
Important
just
thing
hit.
to look at is, I guess, the
Because
silver
you wouldn't do that
lining
against a
of
team that
Alpha
wouldn't want to
dying,
do that.
getting
So.
one tap last round, he had full abilities, so now he keeps them, and this could be.
It's still so
just- they
fine.
can
The
do
person
a
that
lot of
goes
damage
down
with
was
these
just a
classics. That's
ghost.
huge. Right now,
Alpha's got the ghost. Let's see what he can do.
understanding that the flank's coming in.
Yeah, the flash going to force one of the players off the angle. Stun comes in. He
That Omen flash
calmly
was
approach it. This is
unreal.
lovely from KRU, very clean as Chronicle, the last one alive. And this is great so far from them, kind of setting the standard. And when we talk about KRU, it's always such a curious team. You see highs and lows from them, such a danger to come across in these specific matchups on those knockout stages, getting to the kind of quick of things. They are deadly and easily underestimated, and they really shouldn't be. So far, tick in the box. They lost out on Shai, but that was a loss they were willing to come in with.
Going into that first gun round here, this is going to be
Yeah,
a
it's awesome.
big test. KRU so far has been going pretty slow, contacting their way in. And Fnatic hasn't guessed the right site. They did an A stack on first round, B stack on second round, and KRU went the opposite direction. If Fnatic's able to find out and get ahead of where KRU's going next,
Dude, no
we can see a
one's even
completely
close to their
different
ults as
result
well.
here.
So
And I think
we
they're
might
gonna
get a
be
bonus and a
comfortable
buy
playing
round
those
without
retakes
an ult.
anyways. We saw
So
that
this is gonna be fun.
constantly, how
It's
they
gonna be like
avoid
where
those
Anti comes in for
flanks
KRU. If there's
consistently,
something, again, we've got
knowing
3
exactly how
demos
they
from
wanna play,
Fnatic on
depending
this
on
map,
what
so there's definitely a
abilities,
good
what
amount of
ults
stuff
they
for them
have
to
to play
study.
here.
Pretty sure all of
KRU.
those games were relatively close as
Starting with
well.
maybe a little
There's
bit
a lot
of
of
fake
rounds.
towards B pressure.
Fnatic go for this setup where it's just
Very
camera
early start.
spotting feet over
And
towards
Kesnit
here.
is happy to pressure.
And that's a free orb.
risk on the
An
line, but he gets
early
away, and
B
they remove
control.
that initial
I'll create a
trap.
question mark here until
Orb
it's clear.
acquired, trip broken, information. They know Heroes towards B now.
Yeah,
and, Hero's gonna have
and with
to
how the boom
think about how
bot
he wants to use his
reacted, he
trips
knows he's
in
on
the
top of the
future.
box.
You can already see one of the kill trips is on B site for that extension. They did this extension on pistol round, but the grouping towards B know that Hero likes to play Hero a lot by himself. What the entrance trip is gone as well, dealt with. But Hero is usually so good to get a couple of kills and back away with his life.
We got to really
Kesnit, the first man to step
get
forward,
really
committed.
deep kill trip
Oh, almost.
To try and
trying for it, but Hero not going to get the reward he wanted, and once again,
the fact that Kezen probably slides there the majority of the time.
Offside, though, they've really only had Hero taking a couple of steps and easy.
Honestly, shout out to Kezen for not overextending
Still
here.
maintain some control towards market, but KRU already in that deep post-plant position, sitting happily towards B main. We've got to see what the pressure looks like here.
What I like from KRU here is pistol round. They fought over towards the site. They took map control. This one they just go for the B main plant. So hopefully Fnatic, maybe thinking of the pistol round, will use more util to clear over towards the site. They have less util to deal with this.
Information is free flowing, and Shy is doing some serious damage.
Yeah, and this is just a straight up B main special. This is why we're getting the map changed.
So devastating, great shots, but it matters not. KRU gonna get that third, and the bonus goes in the bag. They will be chuffed to bits with this.
Yeah. Dude, every single game today, someone wins the bonus round.
That would be big. They cannot let Fnatic start getting into the game mentally. They can't let them get into the game with their ultimates. The first one going to come online is probably from Boaster. That's going to help with some of these retakes, deny the ability.
What a horrible map. Yeah, we'll see how they change it out.
From B main on another
I wonder if the changes to Sunset will become come out earlier than the
of their own for the side of KRU, but the first one
rest of the maps.
Cypher, Omen, they don't really.
Otherwise, we got to wait until October.
So we're looking at that one remaining rifle.
Okay, Hero gun saved by Boaster.
But KRU looking to extend their lead now.
Big damage. Nope.
But an early note of where that rifle resides. Going to find that top middle. They now know where that is.
And wanting to break a trip if it was here.
And KRU taking their time, playing out this default, maybe looking for any of these stacks, any aggressive plays coming through from Fnatic. And KRU with the right read so far. Could be some danger over towards tiles though. Once again, Shy. So much weight on his shoulders here, and he's found Boaster.
Great ult as well. Buys a lot of time with that.
They've got the whole game plan read and almost dealt with, but Hero does deliver a shot, can't do much more. KRU are in control here. Now,
we've seen some good signs from KRU as well.
And they just shift back towards B. Lovely.
Like for people that watch the Trace games when they play this map, like I kept on getting annoyed that they never re-clear over towards A.
This wasn't a map.
Even early on, we have like B pressure and to re-clear onto A. Good.
This came out purely in playoffs when Abyss started to
Lacano, thank you so much. Appreciate the 26 months. Thank you, thank you.
Make it look like they
Who's winning champs now? Dude, I have no idea, dude.
This, Josh, and so far,
too hard to call. Boaster not dropping a gun. I mean, he had Hero. First of all, he saved the gun. Second of all, he's been aiming very good. Third of all, he was the only person with heavy armor.
Really confident with
a non-gifter, thank you so much, man. Thank you for doing that.
Going for those duels, winning a lot of them. Seems like Fnatic might be a little bit asleep at the moment. KRU changing their opening, taking middle first here. Smoke top mid, dart, clear it all out. Shy.
Dude, look at KRU right now. We're changing up everything. We're doing everything at the moment. You guys got a little re-clear of A on this round as well?
That's a good read on the setup. KRU might shift over towards A off the back of that.
I like this from Fnatic. We're trying to smoke. We're trying to make him use util. Whoa.
You can't be having that.
Yeah, dude, this is a sick start as well. And they have a camera that can just late check this as well. For everyone, and especially Shy at the moment, like back-to-back really nice rounds. Waits over towards middle, round before, kills them over towards here. Has a smoke blocking vision here, and he has a camera and just waits for his team, and then they're going to late check.
What the setup is here. If KRU commits to B, they cannot forget about this Astro Wall. They need to understand how it's going to be played, but without the paint shells there from Durka.
A little bit of a stall on the way in, though.
Yeah, Shock's still ahead of that.
Now I'm going to know that Alpha is at least present here. Chronicle now considering middle in case there's another layer to this, but it is through 30 seconds left.
Boaster just cleared out all of A as well.
Yeah,
he sees the
they might get wrecked here. Fnatic have 3 people.
For now, it's already looking like the site's falling.
A good re-clear though. How do these two play together? Dude, Kesnet's insane, bro.
Chronicle standing tall. 13 seconds.
Whoa! 4.
That's 4 already. The man wants the ace. Melza got things started well, but it might end with a pretty big flourish here.
No time on that. Holy, that is a solo round from Chronicle.
Give him the crown in this one. This is what we're talking about, Josh. This man's capability activates the map.
Bro's just out here evil laughing as well. I mean, that was incredible from him.
But the unsung heroes of the team, Hero and Chronicle, especially when they're on Cypher and Sova respectively, it's just they're so good at locking down these positions. The way that they play the game means that Chronicle gets to play in the mid rounds a lot more. He likes to play in
reset
the
every single time, like fourth bullet killed him every time.
Put his back against the wall and stutter step left, right, and then just tap them out. That's when I've seen so many clips of him in those situations, and we get another one for the real.
But that's an individual round of impact from a player, not the team. And a very aggressive start attack to be had. Melz is in trouble.
Wait, Kesnet got a kill though. Yeah, Kesnet knows that when they do this ult, they like to chase it down and follow it with people, because that's when you're dodging, you're out in the open, normally you have like a knife out.
But now that's the first time we've seen an aggressive
dude, Kesnet is getting so much impact. It's ridiculous the amount of kills that like even last round, that first kill back to site should have decided the round.
Both are going very aggressive here. The trip, I think, broken from either the shock or the ultimate for the Hunter's Fury. That cage is info. The sprint is info.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this though.
Doing wonders,
so they know that the ult broke the trip earlier, so they double push over towards middle, make sure this is clear so they can actually create pressure. They've always been good at stuff like this, where it's like it's not the most obvious that they've broken the trip, or like you're thinking they don't realize they've broken the trip when actually they meant to.
Now he's seen a whole lot. He's in trouble. Gonna get pinched here. Pressure starting. Chronicle on the way. Not gonna have the same sort of reign as the last round. Falls away from this crew.
Dude, people get tanked by this ult.
The flood coming in from Fnatic, but
yeah, he had no idea about this guy silent on site. Insta reset for Fnatic's econ.
And it's just Alpha, and it feels like a formality. There's nothing more he can really achieve here. The double swing, Crew in full control.
I would not be in the slightest bit shocked to see a timeout coming in the favor of Fnatic right now, because what's been happening is Crew's able to get into the sites, get these post plants, and they've been converting it really well. The only time they got really locked out was when Chronicle sat at the back of the site, one by one, eliminated all of the players. So right now, Fnatic, if your game plan right now is go for the retakes, they're not working for you. What else do you have in store? They tried a little bit of aggression there. Durka went down early after they got the pick with that.
What a nightmare.
So the 1-for-1 trade, maybe not good enough. Are they going to have to find something else to stop Crew from getting into the site to begin with?
Furthermore, again, I don't like highlighting underperformances, but you've got to say Alpha and Durka being absent thus far. 0 to 6 for Alpha, Durka 1 to 6. They're not having the impact. And again, we don't necessarily look to them to have the highest impact. That's where we're looking at Hero and Chronicle, as we were discussing. But they are currently shying away from the light. They are really not finding their kills. They're not getting their 1v1s. I mean, we've seen Durka fall plenty of times on those extremities, not winning out on the other side. It's a pretty clear-cut performance between Shy and Kesnet.
Crew studied the VOD. They're also doing... They definitely studied the VOD here because they knew that they were pushing down. And the thing with Fnatic, if you look at Fnatic over the past, literally, ever since like Mini and Boaster have kind of been working together, their ults are always readable. But the problem with their ults is they have like 3 rounds. They'll be like, so say you have a Sova ult, they'll have 3 rounds around that Sova ult. This is a relatively new map, so maybe they don't have as many, maybe it's only 2. When you know they're only going to do 2 and maybe one of the ults is like an insta ult, you can kind of anti it well. The reaction from Kesnet here was like so 100% sure that someone's following this down.
Trying to slip into the space that they've carved away towards B main, but Crew's been very diligent.
But yeah, shout out to them there.
Actually had the
also, I think Fnatic like have only just got this map to like a good level, so it definitely might have some.
A lot
of that is obvious. GTA, thank you so much for the 23 months. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, Shy's seen it. There goes
Tournaments destroying your sleep schedule. Yeah.
Much at all. It's Hero Sheriff the only one to really.
I appreciate the support, man.
And now you're looking at that Bulldog, and it's just petering away. There's nothing to this. There's no punch to it.
They kill it middle.
Okay,
next big buy round will be the round where they actually took the timeout for, though. So we'll see what they got.
Pick here or there are not enough for Fnatic. This is a great show of strength from Crew. This is why we were surprised by this veto a touch. Maybe seeing some cracks in the possibility, the worry. How well fleshed out is this?
Also for KRU,
just a sandbag pick
like if you're just looking at like stats, like for KRU to pick a map where they only won 1 out of 3 and Fnatic have won 3 out of 3, like you gotta have some confident, strong reads that you know how they like to play. Damn, dudes. Hold up, here we go. Big 1v2. As an ult, what a nightmare.
He's popped it. Durka, you're going to do the dance, you're going to dive in. He gets tagged! And that was spam. He's buying so much time here.
He's got dart and then he's got drone as well.
He's having his work cut out for him. He's trying to sit this to at least half. Again, the spam.
Oh, he played it so well. Big
clutch.
1v2. I mean, a shout out to Fnatic here. Durka made this doable, right? 4v2 into a 1v2 and then they have to use it all. It's still a great eco for Fnatic. That's what Boast would be saying right now. But
unable to endure in action there at B main, getting antsy.
The tag from the ult, yeah. He did incredibly well to just insta cancel as well.
Of getting into B main, getting into the extremity, and getting in front of where KRU's going is the right idea. But they thought maybe KRU's going somewhere else. Let's start moving up. Let's start taking that space. They didn't need it. Had they kept that setup, I think maybe KRU.
That way giving it as well. Okay,
instead,
now
6-1,
now is the big round. Astra ult.
Fnatic back on another gun round here.
Only really Kesnitz ult.
We look at this veto.
KRU are changing it up so well.
Is this the perfect concoction?
We've had such a good mix of strats. Shot. Holy, bro, that is incredible. That is incredible, dude. What is that?
That's it. We talk about individual impact. He's got them 3 this time. Surely they can get the rest of it too.
That's an insane round. Everyone's surviving.
Repeatable success. How many times are we going to ask Chronicle to be the one to bail them out?
Sometimes it's not about having.
They're 2 rounds right now, back-to-back hero rounds from Chronicle.
Just get it once or twice, and it instills inspiration, confidence, all this for the rest of the team. Their morale builds back up, and now everyone else is like, if he can do it, nice, that's a big round. Oh, we have a chance. Hang on, my turn to step up. And now maybe we're seeing other people chiming in. Durka up to 5 kills after he was down at, like, what, 0 kills a couple of rounds ago?
Yeah, there's hope, but it is slim. Well, look at KRU here, still leading. 6 rounds to their name.
Wait, that Shockdar was on them.
This time a higher priority from KRU to take that space in middle, take some of that map control. Shy already testing the waters.
Normally he's been towards B main, denying that camera from KRU, denying that control, but now perfectly inserted to listen for everything.
I'm out of here. Here comes the
here comes the re-clear.
Complimenting him time and time again.
Boy, the bait is so good though, right?
Great damage to the paranoid.
Did they hear it? They must have heard him.
Gets another though. Hold on, they starting to warm up.
It's still very nice from KRU on this one. They get the info at middle. They've inserted one over towards mid as well. I say they've inserted one. He just walked here.
They seem a little cognizant of the chance that someone's there. Hero, yeah.
Fade sound and then one facing though. Hey, Hero, that was nice though.
Find Shy and now Melzer in a 1v3.
Okay, let's wait. I was gonna say back-to-back rounds, but he's got so much time that's doable.
Lots of time to play with. Hero hears it into the trip.
Oh, that's a problem. Hero.
30 seconds left.
Gotta be careful. You don't want to give Melzer those chances, this guy.
Yeah, love this from Hero though. Doesn't do anything crazy. Still has his camera to see if he goes B main. He'll be checking that in a little bit.
Just behind him over towards market, maybe
and just checked it now. And then Boaster can play. These other two, because Boaster can play, can just chill.
Waiting for this moment. The camera.
It's so possible though. It's Melzer.
Yep.
You get a fair fight. Oh, he absolutely does! Cuts them down a size!
Oh my god, he's got really good timing.
Oh my god, he's missed each other. Like ships in the night passing beside Boaster. Have you read it right though? He has.
No way, bro. Boaster even got a heads up from the crowd here. I'm telling you for sure. That's nuts, dude. That is nuts.
That was an integral round for a Fnatic to be able to close out.
Okay, so we got a 1v2. We got a 1v3.
He was alone. He is the one that can get the information. These guys can double peek, get that trade. But right here,
yeah, the drop down. Oh man, the drop down.
And now that lead gets built upon and built upon. KRU definitely feeling it, keeping that momentum under their side.
Yeah, but that's a tilter. That sort of round.
Yeah,
can be
but
a
I mean, he doesn't look too tilted.
this one right off the rip.
Just a little
Straight through
smile.
target,
Like
but does he
sometimes
find a target?
that's
Well,
the experience
right
being like,
placed.
yeah, that
Couldn't
happens.
quite get it in time. Kesnick
Dude,
gets
look
a
at how
little
well
bit
they're
of
dealing
damage,
with
but
it. Everyone over
gets to
towards
keep
B
his
main,
life,
they knew
and
this was
instantly
happening.
clearing
They
that
get the
question mark
camera
from middle.
out, and
Another
then they
smoke
just
towards
fall
top middle,
back.
and Kesnick
The
trying to clear through.
crew have heavy studied
drone
the
reclear in middle
ults
right
of
now.
Fnatic for
Also,
sure.
if he
They
gets
were
a drone
even in a
tag,
position to avoid the same.
Oh, this is dangerous.
Overhaul.
Gotta be careful. Kesnick trying to do any sort of dodge he can, and I think he's done just
Yeah, and they get
enough.
away with this one.
Looking
Do they
like
expect
Boone out
poster in the
here,
off
3
angle?
HP. How
dodged
is he
2
alive?
ultimates, 147.
That's nuts. And they're going towards A, and it's just posted here. He's had that divide what feels like a lifetime. No opportunity to really use it, maybe, but still.
Oh,
Had to fall off his angle. Not finding the impact he wanted at the beginning, and it's all 5 for Crew.
45 seconds left in the round. Crew almost committed here. They do have Melzer's ultimate to pivot back. Hero not moving from B.
I was gonna say.
The first kill for Boaster.
yeah. I mean, he did great to stay alive from the ults anyway. There's too many people here. Fnatic should be so fine.
Dart goes in, shock dart on the way back. A little bit of a standoff here. 20 seconds, we're running low, but another shot in the dark and it works out.
Oh, they pivot B. Dude, they don't have too much time for this. Wait, Astra ult gets used as well? I mean, Hero should win this.
It's all on Hero to be a hero.
Because this guy's gotta
Gotta
tank the plant.
He has stood tall in the face of adversity, and can he do it again? That's one. The second is needed. Oh, that's not good enough. The plant's now in. A 3v3, the smoke towards CT, but Boaster finds a body. Takes down MTA, leaving Melzer and Shy to dig in deep. And Melzer trying to be a little audacious, play through the smoke.
Not another
But
one.
Shy now in a 1v3, and it ain't looking all that likely.
Okay.
Nah, not gonna happen now. A very small window of chance here for Fnatic, making it up to a 3rd.
I mean, that was close, man. They put a lot of ults into this. They had to win it.
That was a nice couple of one-taps that he got there. And remember, if we're going into Haven, and he's on
Cass,
ISO
thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted. Appreciate you doing that.
Second kill of the whole series.
Yes.
And even in the interview, they wanted to give Alpha that fight up
Very
against
much.
Kesnick back
Yep.
in their man. One enemy remaining. Absolute nightmare of a map. One. You're not
The whiff.
You're not confident. You're not
At least he got the first kill, though.
50. So hopefully he can mentally reset. But yes,
At least he got the first kill.
Might put him in better stead, but still, that's it does worry you.
Only 4 rounds separate them, and keeping in mind, Crew got the pistol, and they converted that bonus round. That is the difference here. Fnatic still has time to catch up. Rolling Thunder in play, and an eco round from Crew. Guardian, Stinger.
Yeah, they're not falling for that shock twice.
Couple of pistols and
Finally
another
push
Stinger,
Crew down to
and
an eco.
looking like they want to take through middle here. Maybe with that Neon splitting on A, getting in that backline area.
Oh, it could work really well.
Paranoia down the lane potentially as well. Here comes the smoke, but they're going to go through it. Here comes the Paranoia in the back as well.
As soon as they
Boaster, the timing on this swing is
dude,
sublime.
as soon as they
from
see that
Fnatic.
smoke, they know they're doing one of their
Dealing
mid
with those
plays.
threats, I kind of liked it from Crew. I could see the space.
Yeah,
they were
you can
trying to
you can
take
tell
themselves,
a lot
but
of the homework that's been done by
Melzer
both teams. We have a good understanding of like the all rounds that are going on from Fnatic. Fnatic understand if this smoke goes here, we're pushing aggro.
comfortable in the end. 4 now.
That other run they did this smoke and burst through. Chronicle was so ready. This one committed the ult into it as well from Alpha.
Wasn't bad.
Like
They
it
had
must be
Eco, they wanted to get
it must
a
be
little
such
bit
a hard
tricky
read
with it, you know,
that
use a little bit of subterfuge, go through.
it will be like every single time. It'll be like 100% times they use this smoke at top mid, they actually just push through top mid.
Market at the same time with it, and really shut that down from Crew. Crew maybe trying to do something a little bit different now. They've been going slow all game. They've been using middle a lot at the opening and then pivoting to the extremity. Here, 5 gathered towards B main. Hero, you gotta be really careful. Only Alpha to back you up if you get caught and run down by this Neon after the stun.
I don't think he knows the trouble he is in.
No way,
Kesnick
man.
so
5
close
HP.
by, and here comes the danger, here comes the stun, and there's the body drop. Kesnick
Oh, this is a hard
again,
round. It's going to be one of those
set into
B ones
motion,
again.
set up for success.
Keep an eye on MTA, because if he
Takes
gets
out
this
both
plant
hands.
down, he gets his
Plant's gonna
ult.
be
And then
down.
if
I
he
don't
gets
think
over
much is
towards B
denying
main,
that
that's
here.
an extra bit of
The early
util.
man advantage
And
just
Fnatic
glorious for
would have to push behind to stop him. And because he just got it now, I don't think they're on top of it. Probably been called now and they're trying to go super aggro. And when you gotta go over towards site fast,
yeah, he
kind of just mess up some of your peaks a little bit.
Absolutely, let them know this is your
Bro,
man.
look at it. I was gonna say, look at him go. Okay, there's a 1v5 on the cards, but the fact that MTA has his ult, it should be done.
Time.
Hunter's Fury, no, that's
Yeah,
and then
there we
stuns
go.
up as well. As soon as he taps it, stun, Hunter's Fury, dead.
Let's stun. And there's the Hunter's Fury. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Sunset.
Yeah.
It ain't so nice out here. KRU.
Hey, that was a solid half from KRU though.
So
a solid half. Kesnet did insane work. Insane work. Chronicle did insane work as well.
I mean,
on the other end.
Shaky, Josh, from start to end. We have to wait and see how this looks on the other side of the break. Oh, come on.
Trade in any phone in any condition, guaranteed.
Jesse again, what's up, bro?
How
we doing?
Galaxy Z Fold 6, only on Verizon.
Is 4 enough? If you get a pistol, it's fine. If you get a pistol, it's a pretty doable game. I'm slightly worried that they have strong reads. That the Fnatic might have some rounds that are gonna get heavy antied. If I'm the coaches right now, oh, what's going on here? If if I'm the coaches, wait, what does the KRU logo look like? Oh, there's no chance I can draw that. If I'm Fnatic here, I'm talking about the fact that they reacted so well with they reacted so well with the ult rounds that they had that maybe I would try and like on the fly some of the ult strats, or at least be tempted to, or at least cover them up a little bit, because when you looked at all those ult rounds, they did everything perfect. So yeah, I would be worried about that one. Escar, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the tier 1. Thank you for the gifted, dude.
Eyes wide open to Sunset, Josh. Is 4 rounds enough in your mind? Has Fnatic maybe sold themselves down the river here by walking into this veto?
It's definitely looking like Fnatic are doing.
Yeah, look at him just reading off the script of the ante. It's a solid reminder for everyone. Again, coaches can talk in the half, so you can just remind all your team about ante, whether it's like individual stuff that people need to know, or whether it's just like the whole team, or whether it's just for both.
Fnatic is a really good team at slowing down the game on their attack side, finding out where they want to go, disabling and disarming these traps. But it's time to see Durga and Alpha start to show up now. It can't be all on Hero and Cry. Poster slipped by. Kesnet doesn't want it though.
No, they're backing away. Oh, that didn't go as we planned.
But they still have.
Looks like this is a
dude, I've never seen as many teams fight in this area as this tournament.
Breach stun is going to come off
like
cooldown
this singular box here has become so popular in a lot of these games. I guess because obviously you dodge the stun, it's a good off angle, you get info. Yeah, speaking of flashes, though, that was a great flash to push them off. We got a smoke that isn't great, and a recon here as well, which does hit this guy. So they kind of know that they haven't pushed them off fully over towards A, but they also know, they also saw 2 people. That's why you push off A, right? You don't want that one person to be here, you want to get 2 people here. Corin, thank you so much, man. Corin24 with the tier 1. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you doing that.
Steps forward, but they got to make a go of this.
Welcome into the Slug Club as well.
That's not bad, but Melza still stands his ground, and they get overwhelmed. Fnatic win out towards elbow, but Kesnet has slipped.
It is a nice overwhelm.
Expect him here. Well, the Arrow Drone should reveal it regardless. So I don't think he's going to get away with too much.
Gun's incredible.
Hold up. A real mess of things on the side here.
Dude, it's a 2-on-2.
They're down to a 2v2. They've got 20 seconds.
They got 20. They got to commit.
Kesnet being the thorn in the side. They're smelling like roses.
Dude, he is a stun. He is a flash.
So down, Fnatic are just faltering here again. Oh, Kesnet, so perfectly done.
Yeah, tuck in, flash swing. Has to stick. Nicely done from Kesnet. No time on this one. It just went. It's the plant anyway, but yeah, they played it so well. Dude, the stun from Kesnet hit double on side.
He had to have thought, oh yeah, I got it with just enough time to be able to get that spike planted, but he had to push, and if he had pushed instantly instead of hesitating for that half a second,
that's the difference.
There's a difference. This game's all about those milliseconds. Oh. Gotta be kicking himself. Yeah.
Damn. Whoever's hand has got slapped there, man. That was forceful.
Kind of figure out here
Holy.
what they want to do with the rest of this map.
Chronicle Armor Ghost.
Just expend all their energy trying to get back into this game, or are they gonna try to go for the long play, the marathon? That Haven will be the next map here. And KRU
for
already
Pistol,
showed how strong they are against
Pistol
TRX
followers.
earlier. 13-2 win. It's not going to be easy for Fnatic. Not unless they wake up.
They got a good setup, KRU here.
Asleep at the wheel here, and KRU
They are in
just
the most
running
perfect
down.
setup you could ever want for
Easy
that.
work.
Good
They're gonna
reactions
win this
from
one
them.
out of the way.
Just a flawless round. Cleaning it up, 4-10. And Fnatic need to convert around sometime this year. 2-11 for Alpha. He is not finding any sort of impact at the moment. He can't, it's not really necessarily on him, but they need to find a way to get him involved a little bit more if they want to have a chance at getting him. Like, look how just distraught.
Dejected,
yeah,
he doesn't look
sad. There's nothing he can do. He's at the behest of his teammates to be able to get him into the game, and that's not going to be looking good if you're going to the second map and you're feeling this bad.
Yeah, you're right. If he's left catatonic after this performance, it could all be over. It looks like Shy wanted to be feeling.
Thank God they got a trade on it.
aggressive and
Okay,
wide
that
open
is a
in
nice
bonus
kill though.
round. Try and
Over
get aggressive,
towards
try
A.
and be a nuisance.
One more.
Melza gonna kind of body check Alpha, who's gonna be falling all the way back to spawn. His confidence clearly waning, but he does have that spike, so you don't want to see him go down there.
Kesnet's rotation, though, they're so good at this type of rotation. We're going to see this on Haven as well. On that Neon, he gets to sprint across the map and stay a step ahead. It's on Fnatic. Who's the mid-round caller right now? Who's going to make the decision about, hey, we got the kill on A, they might over-rotate to B. Are we going to go into this potentially? Can we sniff this out before we commit? Oh, that's info. That's on Kesnet as well. Hey, wait. Kesnet's over towards B. Do we want to go A now?
They get the 3 in the right spot though.
Just kidding.
It's not too bad for KRU. They have no idea the B main's clear. But this is good now. Kesnet watches his B main. They might not expect him here.
And gets away with it.
Especially with that recon.
By the reveal there. Oh, this is huge. Oh, he's found Chronicle. Goes in for more.
Oh man, that is impressive, bro. That kill on Boaster, because he only knows about the guy planting. That kill on Boaster is everything.
This is a perfect moment.
Another bonus.
11 rounds.
So far, we've seen 6 pistols into 6 bonuses today.
Confidence is going to be through the roof now.
Kesnet is doing a tremendous job at the moment. Not even necessarily getting set up for half the plays that he's doing. They're just coming in with full confidence.
Ah, man, his aim, bro.
And swinging. But these are isolated fights. I'm surprised that Fnatic just decided to continue to go into B there. Didn't really properly support each other to get that spike planted. It was kind of like walking around. They must not have expected him.
This is cutthroat now. 4 rounds feels impossible for his KRU. Sky high after this.
Dart, flash, recall the star. Try to get into the faces of Melzer here on the timing.
They're not sticking around for it.
It's fine, they broke past that one way. That's more utility used from the side of KRU. Pivot from Fnatic back into middle. But KRU, flexible, pivoting as well.
Matching them almost step for step here. 2 players now going to keep note towards that top side.
Fnatic always do this when they go middle though. They double smoke. One's a fake smoke, one's a real smoke, and whichever one is the fake smoke, that's where they go. Wow, Boaster got double here. Yeah, that's a straight up lineup here. That was awesome.
The back of the boom bot. They don't know quite about Melza yet. They decide to go towards A. They certainly will. But now there's going to be a problem. Backline going to be pressured by Melza. But Shy is in danger.
The EMEA Stingers. The rare EMEA Stingers. They're learning.
At CT side, Shy going to find Chronicle, bring this back to something a bit more bite-sized. Dirk has just missed the cross here.
It's fine.
Is it?
Not fine.
It's not fine. You're getting nervous.
Nah, it should be fine.
You're starting to see it all.
It's not the best B main plant. But they do oh no, but wait, this actually isn't fine.
It's on spike. That's an interesting choice here.
Oh, it's actually not fine.
Just to make sure. Second tap, and they wait. Shy biding his time, and then he's.
Oh god, not like this, man. He's at least getting half. Smoke goes in a sec. Wait, did he get half? Oh, half. My god, that actually decided the round.
Time is fine. 5 rounds.
That is.
But I mean,
That is not a convincing round. Again, I've said this before. This is like the best round you can lose.
Good with stingers. What's going on here?
Yeah, this is the best round you can lose. There's everyone going down. They've all got a rebuy. You can get that reset.
Factual.
Give them something.
Lots of ultimates coming online for Fnatic here.
That was cool. I like their mid take. Their mid take makes Astra look really good on this map.
Nice round. Nice.
Like once you see their
It does feel like a bit of a death
honestly, once you
round,
see
that sort of
Fnatic
round,
on
right?
attack, the
Facing
Astra
them,
makes a lot of
maybe I'm being
sense.
cynical.
I don't think
Maybe
it's
those ults will hit. Suddenly it all starts
I don't think
making
it's
sense.
good
You
on
get back to it, but you look at the
defense
Crew are
really,
playing with.
but
It's an
on attack,
outclass.
it's
This
very
is a
strong.
very good
Like
side,
this
and
double
Crew, they're easy
smoke,
to underestimate at
one of
times.
them fake
This, again,
is great.
should be a very clear reminder why you don't.
Strategically, I think Crew has a little bit of an edge this game so far over Fnatic. But when it comes down to the players, Kesnet and Shy have been just instrumental in this performance.
Okay, we're going to start circling everyone that can't buy next.
Being as good as they are, and with Fnatic sleeping on their side, I'm not sure if it's this one-sided.
Fnatic at the moment, double ults. They need to use these ults, and they need to hope that they get some of these ults online as well. Like, this is everything for Fnatic. If this one gets close, you could see them using all the ults. With that kill, they get Raze ult here as well. Okay, so they could hopefully just win the round using one, and then they can kind of get back into it.
He's going to pop this. They need these rounds. He
Falling
needs
the
to get something
ults.
going.
I mean, that was a dangerous cross even towards CT. It's the Hunter's Fury they opt for first. And
okay.
I don't like it.
This
I
is
don't
an
like
opening
what
for
I
Crew.
saw
Oh,
here.
God.
He's going to be the counter.
Yeah, we
Here,
are
I'm trying to
absolutely
save the
sending
day
it.
with
Nice shot from
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
You saw
And
Crew
hold
then
up, this
try
could
to
be a little
claw
way
back
in
into
for
almost on that pre-take there.
Fnatic.
But Heat now going to be left a little out in the cold. Divide goes up. Shy does claim a player
Oh, that
prior,
was
but
a
it
nice
is only
shot.
on Shy now in a 1v3. Plant's going to be in. I don't think Shy's got much to say
Yeah,
about
looks
this.
like a insta-save.
Looking to do the save, repositions his trip, give him a little bit of buffer space. My read on the situation is that
Fnatic,
Crew needs to
if we
close
ignore the
this out
scoreline,
as early as possible.
they're in a good
One,
spot
if
for
they're
a
not
for a
fit,
nice
they wanna
half.
win this.
They got
Two,
two very big
the amount of
ults.
time that
They're
they
just
give
pushing him
Alpha to
down
find
to
his footing,
Inferi and
get
Eco.
back into
But with the save gun, it's probably
mentally,
like one low buy.
emotionally, physically, everything, spiritually.
No, you're right. The worse it gets, right?
The worse it gets.
There are moments in this where you do start thinking, okay, you want to see how well Crew close out in these regards. You know,
Shy
with
set
the
up,
upper
yeah.
hand, see
He's
the-
just
the
setting up in
team
mid
taking
early
place in
round.
this map are the
It's
favourites.
good from
I
him
think
though. If
that's
anyone
a
hunts
very
him, like
clear
it's a
way to say it. If
mistake.
you're looking at the history and the results,
You gotta. They
bigger
gotta save money
picture,
anyway.
that's
Dude
when it
went
gets a little bit
flying.
different, right? You start talking about
That was
yeah,
insane.
that kind of evens
The
out.
height on it.
Fnatic even take the upper hand. ABA's number
That's
one
so.
qualifier, just in mind, obviously, against
That's so
America's third.
wild.
So if you're looking at it in that regard, this does eventually even out. So if you are a Crew fan, if you are Crew themselves, you want to see them close out cleanly,
Yeah.
quickly. Don't
It didn't,
let Fnatic take those
didn't work
steps
out
to
great,
close back
man.
into this game, and let alone build confidence for map 2.
Gonna be a little bit annoyed
A little bit of mix buy from
with Heat
Crew,
after that one.
budgeting for that full buy next round, but still, Guardians, Phantom Vandal in play, a Sheriff as well. Definitely a good enough buy. Alpha has Rolling Thunder, Durka with the Showstopper, and Fnatic, another slow opening, making sure that they
Crew,
deal with what, we saw
Crew
this
doing the
yesterday,
Paper
actually,
X.
right?
And Boaster.
Paper X never commit
Rabbit
full
and
to it though.
Trap goes around that corner.
Trying to just spot the tippy top of their heads there. Pre-aimed Kesnet. The way he's been playing, he might hit it too.
Yeah. It's all a little quiet on the Western front.
Right there.
Slow walk up. They got that one way on that tall box. Durka got the opening kill here last round, walking into elbow. Drone to clear. Showstopper still in hand.
Again, you're putting
Sights full clear.
You're questioning what's going on though. You felt no resistance thus far, right? There's not been a mid walk.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just getting a little bit curious. Is it a stack? Are they going for something a little weird and wonderful? And they were, but it's Chronicle to connect through the smoke. Plant's gonna come in.
Let's keep an eye on Chronicle here. Him getting a
little
lot
bit
of kills will put them in an
Crossfire's
awesome
unable to be
position.
broken. Hero
This is a
far
very
away.
hard retake right now.
securing the round.
They just have too much
You
heat
guys
though.
got this. I got your backs.
Yeah, this is where it gets scary though. This is
So
the
that's
pressure going
a
back
that's
to
a
the
nice
side.
recon.
You're looking at Kesnet to be the danger man,
gonna-
at least because of the Vandal, maybe Heat as well with that Phantom, but they've got to try and take those steps. And actually, an isolated fight there. Alpha finally swings on it, but it's Chronicle.
Hey,
coming in
Chronicle,
through from
yeah,
that
not
kind
too
of
bad.
Deeper position. Swinging off the
Got an
contact,
extra
Shiny
kill. Def on
not
top.
Getting the impact they want, and I think it's time to back away.
They are definitely
Right, it's probably going to be some kind of crew
Durka
timeout.
on the hunt.
Oh.
Saw something similar from CNET.
True.
Must be an EMEA thing.
It's hard being a caster sometimes.
Surprised Durka actually went to chase them down. I guess they didn't realize that this was only a partial buy from KRU, not a full investment, trying to hunt down those weapons, because he already had his showstopper. He's had it for a couple rounds. Surprised that he didn't invest it in either of those rounds just to secure it, to come back. But now, you know, only trailing by 4 rounds, and he still gets to keep this. So probably seeing one or both of these ultimates being used this round from Fnatic.
Actually kind of went for that.
Nervous. They had a really good start. They
He
had
saw the bullet tracer and went for that.
You're right, and I think what you're saying there is, and what we were alluding to earlier, you're starting to see Fnatic show signs of life.
Yes.
Right, there's a
smiles.
Yeah, and this is, again, it was just from that.
Oopsies.
Yeah, a little moment there for them. But this is 3 rounds in a row. The scoreline suddenly doesn't look as egregious. You're at 7-11. That's a very closable gap. You didn't even win the pistol. So that's something that's certainly going to be heavy in the minds of KRU. And I think it's the right time to hit that timeout button, slow things down, get a grip on this, because, again, they've got ultimates now at Fnatic.
Yampy, hello, how we doing?
And their money's looking okay. It's starting to
Have
build
you
up.
had a banana today, Yampy?
It's starting to come in. And again, when you're looking at KRU, we discussed the idea of even
That's it so
letting them
far.
get confident
How
from
about
map
you?
2, let alone the pressure that could come through from maybe dropping map 1. But it's 7-11. We shouldn't be that worried yet. But for KRU, they're worried enough to have hit that timeout.
As you're talking about snowballs, all I'm thinking about
Only
is
a banana, bro. It's not even
sun's
11
not
o'clock
setting on
here.
this map. Sun's out, melting that
It's
snow.
early.
Kesnet, he's slowing down. He's been sitting on 17 kills for a few rounds now. Shy's caught
Yampy,
up,
what on earth is that second
catching
one?
up. KRU maybe losing their steam a little bit here. Need to find some sort of way to revitalize themselves in this round, in this game. They want to be able to close this out.
Does feel like a death by 1,000 cuts here. That
Looks like we're going aggro
grind
with
back
KRU.
in. Fnatic
And
taking a couple
the
of steps, but it could all go
reaction, I
wrong.
like
It could all
this.
be taken away
Yeah,
in the
if
blink
the
of an eye.
recon hits,
But for
then
now,
obviously we stun
taking
Omen
space.
Flash
First,
send
we're
it. If the
taking
recon
really
doesn't
deep
hit,
B main control.
then we can
One
just
thing I noticed from
rotate and
Fnatic
set
a
the
lot,
Omen up
especially on maps like Haven,
as
we'll
one.
see it next map.
So, love
is
that.
that when they lose space, they love to go back and re-clear it. And if Melzer sits close up, and Durka comes back with that showstopper, things can be really tricky for him. Full trust right now on Shy over on that A site.
Yeah,
Got that
that's-
camera, got that info. He's gonna spot Durka here.
Yeah, early info too.
Jason, hello.
Not behind it either, not for now. Instant rotation from Kesnet too. He's already coming over. They do have heat on this side.
Yeah,
of the
he's
map.
shocked to break
Trying
the
re-clear
trip.
middle with the Owl drone as
We've got a
well.
nice
So
setup
trying to get
though.
the full picture here.
Like the setup from Shy here is pretty strong.
Still just progressing.
Does he have to
slowly.
use the cages because of the drone? Oh, he
Bots one,
doesn't.
bots
Shoot
two.
the drone.
That's gotta be a
Oh boy.
showstopper kill coming in.
You're looking for it. Hero's the one to find Melzer though. The paint shell goes in and
The
it's just a
rest
clear
of his
pick
team
up.
tries
This
to bail
looking
him out, and they push
far
for a
too clean.
one-way
How is Fnatic
smoke.
doing this? Just dismantling
Oh.
KRU player by
I
player.
think you just gotta let him
Now, the last
tank
two
it
players
there.
noted, look at the lurk from Hero as well. If Chronicle could just play his life, he doesn't need to overdo anything, just sets up Hero here. And Chronicle's always been ice cold. He's never going to overheat. And
No
Fnatic,
joke, this
hold
whole
on,
round is
Josh.
just because this
That was a
spam didn't kill the
picture-perfect round,
drone.
it feels like.
It feels like. It
Well,
feels
Recon,
like.
yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
got some
say,
they got
but
some nice
I
recons.
am shocked that the
There's some
only
really nice
ultimate
recons.
used in that round was
Aemon,
KRU. Kills the beat
caused
pusher,
14.
gets that
Hello
hat
mate,
off,
how we doing?
becomes a pinhead in the
Thank
round.
you for the
Showstopper,
31
Golden
months as
Thunder
well.
still in
Damn.
play.
The
Fnatic
loyalty.
are winning these rounds
Outrageous.
without it. And it's
Thank you so much.
Yes, they're hitting their shots now. Yes, like Boaster's getting involved.
They
Alpha's
lost.
getting a
Let's
couple
go,
kills
boys.
here or there.
Baldolf
slowly
was
catching
telling
back
some
up to the rest of
stories
his
on
team.
stream the other
But
day about us.
like one small slip, and they might be kicking themselves for not
He
using
did
them.
stop before he leaked anything
Another
crazy.
eco,
We're all
4
good.
Sheriffs and a Stinger in the hands of KRU. Letting this game potentially slip away. Fnatic.
This would be 9, the slow march.
Oh,
Slow
boy.
march, but you don't, come on, KRU, we don't drop these.
Yeah, I
right?
don't know,
We don't-
Yampy.
We don't lose
That's a good
these
question.
sort of situations,
Okay,
do we?
KRU
11 up.
eco setup, it is
Yeah,
literally just
Durka
camera
looking
contact
down and
into
out,
stun,
Alpha
into
barely
probably another
fragging.
stun,
It
and
was
then
all
double
looking
swing.
wondrous.
Wait, this might... Oh, what? Hold up.
Yeah, look at
Stun
that.
ready as well.
Hello.
They're
Here we
gonna
go,
catch these
stun.
guys.
Yeah, that's a trap set and a half. Durka
That
gonna get away
is
and no
an
one able to close down on
incredible
those
stun
kills.
from Alpha, though.
Still over a minute. Fnatic has time. They can decide to pivot if they want to, or they can come back, or they can fake pivot.
Yeah, well,
and
I don't know if they were ready for this,
full
but it
rotation
felt
from
like
KRU,
it.
Trying to stay a step ahead of Fnatic here.
Shout out to Alpha. That
Gonna
was an
guess
awesome
on that
stun
B
back.
site, Fnatic Looking to use middle.
The camera? Yeah, yeah, it's allowed. It's just like liver. You see like that.
Be a little bit of an alarm bell ringing though, because they're up middle. They're up the guts here. What on earth is going on? Already the boombot going to go in. That's going to spot out at least 2 players. They now know there's 2 different players up here. This should be yet a back away. Nice read from Fnatic to not overdo this, but they're still going into the stack.
Maybe Melza can pull off a madness here.
Gesnit now in the right place, but both are going to remove Shy. You're looking at who's holding over towards B main. He's the only one to connect so far for KRU.
Oh.
And Fnatic again, starting to clear through methodically. Is this the slow march back in? It might just be. 9 rounds now for Fnatic. And KRU watching this game get far too close.
And some of these rounds haven't been been close enough.
It was, but
the
you know, the
Alpha or Ducker have used their ult. Like Alpha and Ducker are just sitting on their ult for the big rounds, or these rounds that get close. And Post is out here giving it.
What are we having you? We're coming back, boys. What are you doing? What? Oh.
Okay.
That's the guy you're currently getting 5 rounded in a row by.
Dude, he broke something.
Mosh, if you've pulled out your headphones,
He broke something for sure.
if this is you, I'm going down there.
Okay, we're all good.
Okay.
Unless Hero was dancing as well, but I doubt
He's
it.
young.
He gets a pass.
It's fine. He's, you know. But let's kind of just pause for thought then. Let's kind of talk this through, because on the half, I think it was a fair assessment that this was looking like KRU are going to close it out, right?
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
they got the pistol. You're like, oh, the odds of that, the odds that Fnatic would come back in. But here we are at 9-11. Well, it's been now 5 back-to-back rounds, and quite good-looking rounds. What would be your solution? Put yourself in KRU's shoes here. You know, you're facing a Fnatic who's slowly building back.
There goes the momentum.
What's your
They still got good ults though. They're kind of
I guess,
alright.
We have to keep in mind the rounds that KRU won, where they got
They
both
got like the
pistols,
3 better ones.
converted round 2s where Fnatic ran
Yes.
5 classics, won the bonus. That's 6
That's
rounds
big. That's
right
pretty
there.
big, yep.
Then in there, 6 rounds, and then you know, 7 and 8 because Fnatic has the eco right after.
Correct.
They only really have 3 gun rounds. Maybe if you want to include the bonus rounds on top of that, they have 5 gun rounds. So right now, it's very one-sided in the favor of Fnatic. So what happened on those rounds that KRU was able to pick up? Well, partially it was that Durka, Alpha weren't really shooting back a little bit. That's a big problem. But also, KRU got to set the pace, set the tone of everything. On their attack, they got into the sites, they forced the retakes, and they shut it down. They were constantly jamming up Fnatic, not letting them have any space into the game. And on defense as well, they started pretty aggressively, taking that space down middle, taking some early fights. But right now, they're kind of shook. They're playing back. Yes, they had that trap setup with that camera. Cheeky setup. I like it. Weren't able to capitalize on it. Get over to B.
Persuas, thank you so much. Persuas. Oh, 9-1-2.
But
Or
now,
Perseus.
pull
Is
out
that how I
top,
say this?
stay ahead of where Fnatic's going. They've been doing all this.
Thank you for the whole year, bro.
With that one-way smoke from the Omen, taking that
Perseus,
space, denying
okay,
Hero
thank you so much, man.
the ability to lurk up. And
Thank you for
get
the whole year,
but
bro. I
still,
appreciate
these
that.
ultimates from Fnatic as well.
Thanks for using
They're
your prime.
still in play, and maybe if they lose a player because KRU's able to get one early
Okay.
or change
We're
something
good.
up,
We're good to go.
that's when Fnatic
One away from a
pulls it
Sova
out and
ult,
says, you know
one
what?
away from
Nope,
a Sova
not
ult on
happening.
either side, so they go
Back
aggro
in the
over
game
towards
instead.
B. Probably want to
Stun
steal
ready
this
for
orb.
tiles in case there's aggressive
Same
push
thing
by
over
Kesnet
towards
down
B.
middle, but it's
Smoke,
the
we've
B
got a
main control
recon.
again
If the
from
recon
Melzer.
hits, they can Omen flash.
I'm also looking at the switch up of the operator.
I really, if the Sova's setting up here, I would really like to just take that orb. Let's see if that costs them a little bit. They 100% could have had a Sova ult here. Speaking of ults, this guy should be so fine to get.
You might just get him, but do they get to close down
He
in time?
sticks
There's not
close.
anywhere to run and hide, and the
He's a
showstopper
lunatic.
goes astray. A 1-for-1 trade out, and Hero's the one they lose.
Yeah, these kind of ults don't really work. So again, when we're talking about breach ults, you know when you do breach ults like this, you never want to do it in the direction that they want to escape. Like that gives him so much boost, like he can easily get out of there. I know he went for a play sticking in to bait off his teammate, but you always want to do it so it's like the opposite of the way they want to get out, or like smash them into like the back walls. So this one here, like they're never catching anyone with that. They might as well just stun.
He's got to hit the shot.
Fnatic love contacting up into the line. Durka going first. The jump spot this time.
Perfect.
Beats it out. How do they know?
Oh, but he's still going to get his man. Takes down Durka, and look at him. He's going back for more.
Oh, imagine he hit it. Imagine he hit it. I love the play. Shout out to Alpha there.
That follow-up, but a 3v3 now on the site under Fnatic's banner. You're looking at what they're going to get done here. You're looking at maybe a pre-take. Where's that pressure?
10 seconds left.
Nothing so far. They wait. They play it
Okay, this is a this is a big 3v3. We've got no bodies to use the ult on.
Info and close out the round. Good flash.
The Chronicle's been so good at this. They try and swing together, but now the site is under scrutiny. Already you can see a slip through. You're right. Boaster backing away, but it's Alpha, the babyface killer, holding this still. Looks for another. Can't get him. A Chronicle on the readjust.
Dude, he's got all the recons, man.
And they have no idea about Boaster.
Yeah, they played this so well. Dude, Chronicle is just annihilating them. Been so pivotal in all these rounds.
Gotta wipe that smile off your face. You're gonna get accused of a little bit of a bias. Chronicle sitting at 24 kills.
He's had an absolute belter of a series.
He has had a really good game, yeah.
He's been getting the kills with the Hunter's Fury, and then on that defense,
yeah, it's a fast turn as well.
Life in Fnatic to keep them alive, to be able to even get to this point, off the back of 2 mega rounds from him as well. 10-11, and an eco again for KRU. That B main control again. Spot Melzer in there. It seems like KRU doesn't really have that much depth right now. They're scared of going down middle. Alpha's been setting up that tile stun. They've been taking B main every round, but it gets them nothing. It's all these rounds towards A. They need to get that first kill.
Dude,
they
another
need to
eco.
shut Durka down.
Good news for KRU is they're about to have every ult up, basically.
Follow it up. Stun ready.
No one to swing on it.
Cypher.
Go around.
They do have the Cypher cam spotting it for info at the very least. That would be the trigger.
And now Kesnet back in a place where they could capitalize on it, but it looks like a late clear towards middle, a late round adjustment.
Last time Fnatic did this, they did go through middle a little bit. Durka trying to kind of feel it out. But here, is it just going to be a straight up market split?
Looks like it could be. Already though, KRU trying to hit that rotation at the right time. This got dangerous before. Already.
45 seconds.
You can have MTA here.
It's Melzer again. Like, Melzer could win this again.
Towards main, Melzer having to evacuate as quick as he can because they are starting to be feeling that pinch, feeling that pressure. Fnatic now starting to come forward, but KRU, right place, right time. Melzer and MTA with back-to-back shots.
He did great, man.
This
call to pivot here, there is time. There's a lot of time.
Where do they go on this one? Smoke up towards CT to try and facilitate the cross, but it's Boaster to try and divide and conquer.
Dude, the confidence on Boaster to go for this.
In this round.
Guys, you got to pick a side.
12 seconds.
There's no way, 10 seconds now.
They're going to catch him.
MT has no idea. Oh my god, no, Boaster. Oh, swift it. But it's gonna
Holy hell, Alpha bailed him out.
Right,
oh my goodness. The call was good though.
But you got Alpha up against
the call was good, the shot's not so much.
But he gets so early, and he gets a
this guy though.
Kesnet finding that form when they needed it.
This was a insane round, man. There was so much going on. The calls were pretty good in the 2v4. I'm not gonna lie to you. They made it very close.
Was sleeping the last, I don't even know, like 7 rounds almost. He was sitting at 17 kills since round, I think 15 or so.
Okay,
yeah.
2 chances.
He's on 20 kills after he just got a 2K in this round.
I mean, they used Sova.
Huge opening
that
kills.
much.
Shy's sheriff there on site. Stinger follow it up.
Dude, Alpha just goes around the corner like, what is going on here?
They have that Cosmic Divide, but they're going against a few ultimates, and now maybe Resurgence. Kesnet feeling confident again. He's got his ultimates, the jazz hands, the finger blasters. So is he going to go and sprint around now?
It's a shame because, I mean,
I just got
Boaster honestly did really good to get it into that position.
Close out this game potentially, KRU, or go the distance.
Yeah, the fake comeback potentially, who knows? But now Fnatic trying to keep their cool.
Breachel? Dude, Breachel is so strong.
Durka making his presence known.
I wonder when they're going to swap it out, give it to the hands of
I still feel like,
on the team.
sorry, KRU have been doing a really good job of just taking over towards, like, the pressure the KRU have on B main is really good.
They haven't done this before.
Like, every single time Melz has been doing an insane job of just holding down this early. Whether it's, like, really early info here, or, again, pretty early info from, like, the back of B also.
Hero tanking that drone.
I don't think I've seen anyone play as aggro as Melzer is.
Main control is coming silently.
See, this could be better. See what they're doing here? It's the same thing from KRU, right? It's the same thing of this is the ult here, and they want to get out this way. Like teams, if they wanted to do a good breach ult, they could just do the camera that sliver spots here, and they should put the breach in this corner. And this ult here, even though it feels useless because you're missing like 90 or like 80% of your breach ult, hitting it in here pushes them against this wall, and they wouldn't be able to get out. So they kind of use their trap plays a bit wrong, but
up first.
Still good.
24 seconds, though, it's getting late in the day, and Shy could be devious about this. Right place, right time, and the perfect kill. Couldn't get the follow-up though. Alpha still going to stand his ground, but that spike cross is a problem. 13 seconds, they've got to try and make this one count. Can they get through? Hero living up to the moniker.
He gets a double hit.
But now KRU down to the last two. Kesner's still alive, so there's still a threat, still danger. Alpha doesn't want any of that. He wants to make sure this one's
I mean, that was a convincing
They
round.
answer
Shout out to
back
Hero.
again.
Hero killing double on
KRU now
the
held
luck
at
is
12, and Fnatic with the
makes that round
opportunity
so
to get
easy.
to OT.
Dude, did they get it to overtime, losing a pistol, a bonus, and a pistol and a bonus? That's impressive.
They need this round to take this map in relegation. I mean, this is the last chance to use this timeout.
You have to.
Might as well. Closing this game out 13-11 is going to be way easier than going the distance in overtime. Getting Fnatic the chance to be able to close out this first map, steal out the map pick from KRU after KRU had such a big dominating lead. Going to Haven after losing this, that's going to be all in favor of Fnatic. Oh boy.
This changes everything, right? This next round, even if it goes to OT and KRU still win, the mental impact alone is going to be monumental. So as we stand, we look at the
Fnatic are comfortable in the comebacks. Yeah, this whole year has been like this. They always have the incredibly bad stance.
But you're looking at maybe one rifle, it looks like. Judges, stingers. It's not what you want.
To be
They have
fair,
a Neon ult.
Tell me about
the
it.
last time they conjured up a
What
round,
else do they have?
it was off the back of the Sheriffs and the Stingers.
They have an Omen ult,
If
I
there's
think,
any
maybe?
round that they're going to win, this is the
No,
type of
Cypher
round.
ult.
We've been seeing it today. We've been seeing it yesterday. We see these rounds. The times when you're like, well, you know, just buy whatever, make something happen. That's when the miracles happen.
So,
That's
I mean,
when that
Fnatic right here are holding a
So,
passive
will it
default.
be
You
another
look at these two
basketball round
ults,
from KRU
and they
to be
could
able to close
definitely...
out 13-11.
You could definitely imagine them going aggro, trying to get a
Falling
kill,
back,
get
making
info
a
of the
real comeback,
reaction,
not just a fake one.
hold the map control. So, yeah, Fnatic on this one. I love this. This attack op for a push is very nice. Especially with this, since they've been taking the one way over towards B, and this is still the angle that is viable.
They need to
The
hit
great
this shot on
setup.
Melzer if Melzer
The
does
great
push up
change up, man.
this angle right now.
It's unlucky. The idea was awesome.
That's info. That's the setup spotted again.
Can they punish him though? I don't know if they can.
With the stun line from Alpha, they can if they want
Yeah.
to. They just don't know what's behind it.
Yeah. And Melzer's been good at this. He, as we've highlighted, he's consistently taken that B lobby space. He's generally held his ground incredibly well. But as you said, would you risk it here? You're probably questioning.
They did that last round also? Oh, really? Yeah, it's a nice idea.
He does a good
Back
job.
towards A.
Yeah, he does a good job.
This is kind of
stalling
cool.
out
So
Fnatic.
with
Usually
expecting a
use the
middle
one ways, then he
play,
backs up,
because
uses paranoia, backs up,
with
teleports
this
out,
comp they
he
like
can
to
get
go
away
middle
from
a
all these
lot anyway.
abilities.
We
So
get
it's the
camera
timing
early
abilities from Fnatic.
info, but they also
Push
have
up
the
towards
shock.
A here.
Sorry, also have the
Off the trip.
trips. One of them
Now
broken
that's-
with the shock now
you
to
know
kind
what?
of give them an
It's
extra
like,
layer of
that's gonna
info.
be pressure. They're
And
pivoting.
we have a
They're
4-person
gonna
swing middle
four-man
just as the guy left
KRU.
middle.
Oh my God,
Weird
this
rounds,
is what
man.
It comes down to.
Like Durka could get incredible timing or
He's got
could
the
get
stinger, but
on.
He's got his ultimate in play too. Durka going down.
And now do they just force
And the
forward?
judge right
They have
to the
no
judge.
idea on the other side of the smoke could be their downfall of
They
disaster.
do well
No,
to
Hero
trade
gonna
the
keep
judge
it
here,
moving, but
though.
Still, number advantage. All comes out.
And this guy's
KRU
gonna
in
secure it with the
final
ult.
moments
2v4.
here. Could close it out in regulation.
We got a good recon from
Denied
back of
the
sight.
turnaround. And stalled out and slowed down.
just gets
Chronicle
melted.
and Alpha in a 2v4.
How'd you get onto
Chronicle
sight, man?
slipping a
Look
little
at
bit
the
further ahead,
setup.
but Cross being watched. Problems start now. 12 seconds. It's too little. Surely it's too late. Alpha can't do it
Nice
all
shots.
alone.
Okay,
And a glimpse
KRU.
of glory, but KRU
You could definitely
snatched
argue
back
that they
their
stole the
game.
map here.
Map
Pistol,
one is
pistol,
theirs.
bonus. Still got really close. Shout out to them though. They
little
had
bit of
they
resurgence
had some
there
good
as well
stuff. They had some
from
good stuff
Fnatic.
and they did good prep.
But
Dylan
I don't know if
W1
that
with the
big
tier
comeback
1.
is
Thank you
gonna
so much
bite
for the
them
15 months, man.
with their
Appreciate
endurance
that.
for the rest of the series.
And that's the question we'll find out.